took a step down this road. Little did I ever know I'd fall in love. Time has passed, we've both grown. Life's been hard, but we found hope, and that's enough. Oh, you are beautiful through and through. Oh, you should know that I love you. Together forever. Took my hand, I took yours.
Okay.
Promised me and then you swore we won't give up. I carry you, you carry me. We fight, make up, then endlessly we fall in love. Oh,
And it's not
you are beautiful through and through. Oh, you should know
Oh wait.
I love you.
We're like family.
I know.
I'm not searching for a perfect outcome. People looking at us asking how come. Oh, you should know I love you. I'm not searching for a perfect outcome. People looking at us asking how come. Together forever. Together forever. Oh, you are beautiful through and through. And oh, you should know that I love you.
Friends, we have been invited here today to share with Michelle and Jesse a very important moment in their lives. The years that they have been together, their love and understanding of each other has grown and matured. And now they have decided to live their lives together as husband and wife. In marriage, we give ourselves freely and generously into the hands of the one we love. And in doing so, each of us receives the love and trust of the other as our most precious gift. But even as that gift is shared by two people who are in love, it also touches the friends and family members who support and contribute to the relationship. Marriage begins in the giving of words. You cannot join yourselves to one another without giving your word. This must be an unconditional giving, for in joining yourselves to one another, you join yourselves to the unknown. Marriage is one of the most important obligations that two people can commit to in their lifetime. A successful marriage is dependent upon many factors, but the first prerequisite is a strong bond of friendship and respect for one another. Your love for each other will grow with each passing day, yet is your willingness to accept each other's strengths and weaknesses with understanding and respect that is the true foundation of a healthy marriage. Do you, Michelle, take Jesse to be your lawfully wedded husband, your constant friend, and your faithful partner from this day forward? Do you vow to love and support him unconditionally and sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, in joy as well as in sorrow, to honor and respect him, to laugh and cry with him, and to cherish him for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Jesse, take Michelle to be your lawfully wedded wife, your constant friend, and your faithful partner from this day forward? Do you vow to love and support her unconditionally, in sickness and in health, in good times and in bad, in joy as well as in sorrow, to honor and respect her, to laugh and cry with her, and to cherish her for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I'd now like to share a reading from The Art of a Good Marriage by Wilfred Arlen Peterson. The little things are the big things. It is never being too old to hold hands. It is remembering to say I love you at least once a day. It is never going to bed angry. It is never taking the other for granted. The courtship should not end with the honeymoon. It should continue through all the years. It is having a mutual sense of values and common objectives. It is standing together facing the world. It is forming a circle of love that gathers in the whole family. It is doing things for each other, not in the attitude of duty or sacrifice, but in the spirit of joy. It is speaking words of appreciation and demonstrating gratitude in thoughtful ways. It is not expecting the husband to wear a halo or the wife to have the wings of an angel. It is not looking for perfection in each other. It is cultivating flexibility, patience, understanding, and a sense of humor. It is having the capacity to forgive and forget. It is giving each other an atmosphere in which each can grow. It is finding room for the things of the Spirit. It is a common search for the good and the beautiful. It is establishing a relationship in which the independence is equal, dependence is mutual, and the obligation is reciprocal. It is not marrying the right partner, it is being the right partner. This is the point in the ceremony where we usually talk about the wedding bands being a perfect circle with no beginning and no end. But we all know that these rings do have a beginning. Rock is dug up from the earth, metal is liquefied, molded, cooled, and polished. Something beautiful created from raw elements. Love is like that. It comes from humble beginnings made by imperfect beings. It is a process of making something beautiful where once there was nothing at all. Jesse, as you place this ring on the finger of your beloved, please repeat after me. Michelle, I give you this ring.
Michelle, I give you this ring
To wear upon your hand.
to wear upon your hand
A symbol of my endless commitment
as a symbol of my endless commitment
and love for you.
and love for you.
Michelle, as you place the ring on the finger of your beloved, please repeat after me. Jesse, I give you this ring.
Jesse, I give you this ring
To wear upon your hand
to wear upon your hand
as a symbol of my endless commitment
as a symbol of my endless commitment
and love for you.
and love for you.
Michelle and Jesse, as a collection of words, this ceremony would count for little were it not for the love and commitment that you have pledged to one another. Your vows may have been spoken in minutes, but your promises to each other will last a lifetime. Having witnessed your vows for marriage with all who are assembled here, and by the authority vested in me by the state of Ohio, I announce with great joy that you are now husband and wife. May kiss your ring. It gives me great pleasure to present to you for the first time as husband and wife, Mr. and Mrs. Jesse and Michelle Lefkowitz.
We have
Kids, this is your big day. It's finally arrived. I feel a sense of immense pride at the way everything has come together and your ideas have become a reality. Michelle, you look absolutely beautiful. Jesse, you cleaned up pretty well too. Michelle has always been my little sis, and I don't know why, I can't remember, but I probably called her sis a lot more than Michelle over the last 27, 28 years. From the day she came into our lives, she has been a blessing for Cindy and I to enjoy. As a child, Michelle was always generous, caring, and most of all loving, all the traits that I think she has carried into her adult life. Well, as fate would have it, when Michelle got to Purdue and became a part of the Purdue Marching Band, as we all know, the band included males in addition to females. Enter Jesse Lefkowitz. This is kind of a classic story. It's a true story, and it's probably the way I am. A lot of you will appreciate this, but came home from work one, it was probably winter break, maybe around 2008, reading my newspaper, having my dinner. And my beautiful wife Cindy says to me, by the way, Michelle's friend Jesse is going to be coming to the house and spending a few days with us. I was probably half paying attention, looking at the newspaper like I always do, and I said, so is that one of Michelle's twirling friends? Cindy sternly said, Jesse is a boy. I could tell from the start, Jesse, sincerely, you were a good young man. And you would not be the type to ever disappoint my daughter, and that was important to me. Over the next several years, which is probably 6, going on 7 years, I guess, that you and Michelle were together, I saw Michelle becoming happier than ever when she was with you. And sincerely, deep inside, I knew that I could trust you, and that made it all right. My main fear as a father of a daughter was hoping that she would make the right decision as to who she would spend the rest of her life with. But when I got to know Jessie, I knew I didn't have a problem. She couldn't have chosen a better young man, and I say that in all sincerity. When Michelle and I reached the bottom of the steps today, during the ceremony, I felt something very special. It was the joy and happiness that I was giving away my one and only daughter, and that she was happier than I had ever seen her before. Michelle and Jessie, please remember marriage is a commitment. After almost 34 years, your mom and I can attest to that. There's ups and there's downs. But I think you'll understand, and I think you already do, that it takes a lot of patience and compromise. Jessie, mostly compromise. It is with great pleasure that I'd like to propose the first toast to Michelle and Jessie. I'd like to say, please raise your glasses to the new bride and groom. Jessie and Michelle, boiler up.
I'm Caitlin. I met Michelle our freshman year at Purdue, and from that year on we were best friends and roommates, and we were basically inseparable. We did everything together. But that was until she met Jesse. But luckily Jesse fit right in with both of us, and I now consider him to be one of my best friends as well. These two have been through so much together already, both while they've been together and while living long distances apart. I'm so happy that you can finally be together permanently. I love you both. Congratulations.
For those of you who don't know me, I'm Jesse's brother, and if you ask 10-year-old me what I thought of him, I tell you he's bossy, neurotic, and always thinks he's right. Go ahead and ask anyone who hasn't shared a room with him, and they'll tell you they've always known exactly the type of man he grew up to be. He's a natural-born leader. Everything I've done has been in his footsteps. When he was 9, he was badass and got his ear pierced, so I copied him and got mine at 7. He played Little League Baseball, so I did too. By the time we got to high school, he was a leader in the marching band, so I joined drumline. Everything I've done began in his shadow, and that's a big reason why I've always strived to succeed. He's one of the most unselfish, caring, and responsible people I know. And if it wasn't for him, I would never remember a single birthday. He's probably signed my name on more cards than I have. He has. Michelle, you're kind and responsible, and I couldn't have asked for a better sister. Welcome to our family, and I hope you'll look after my big brother the way he always did for us. To you too.